Recently, the devs at Blizzard changed how the spawning of Diablo clone works. And thank God they did. Now, pubs like me can get an Annilius Charm for free. Instead of specific servers popping when 125 SOJs are sold to merchants, the entire server pops, giving all players a title shot against the game's most notorious villain, Diablo clone. Get him, get him. Over the past couple of weeks, I started recording all of these spawns, hoping that someday I'd have a video worth sharing. I thought it would take years. But in this video, I'm gonna show you a handful of Diablo clone kills and Annilius identifications, and of course, one of my fondest D2 finds, even since Lord of Destruction. Let's check out some D-clone ass whoopings. It's been 2 years since I uploaded my first ever D-clone video on LOD. This sort of thing's always been close to my heart, as you true supporters may already know. No matter how rich I get in this game, I can never resist hunting this legendary imposter and smashing his face. With the historic level of luck that's been bestowed on us by Blizzard, I never really expect any good rolls though when I do this. But this time, we got some decent ones. For all these kills, I'm currently using my PvP Smiter FOH Paladin, or VT. If you want to slow this down to half speed, you can get a quick look at my Smiter's gear. If you're wondering where the life tap is on this build, well, that's bad-mannered. What fun is collecting Annilius Charms if D-clone doesn't have a sporting chance at killing us? So I set out to beat this guy fair and square. My first ever clone kill on D2R happened on April 22nd. Here we observe a wild imposter in his natural habitat on the North American server. He sees that we have not brought Life Tap to this party and he believes this is his opportunity, but he's dead wrong. Every time this character steps outside of the rogue encampment, we are prepared to die. This time, such testicular fortitude netted us only a subpar Annilius Charm. Time to try again. 3 days later, we got the heads up that the Asia server was gonna pop, so I dialed into my home computer from work. That way the IT folks can't tell you're playing D2R on work time. Don't say that. We netted ourselves a 2015-9 Annilius Charm, which is exactly the same as the Annilius Charm I was rocking before. The very next day, we had the heads up that the North American server was going to pop, and we had time to set up 2 games. Ideally, what we're hoping for here is an Annilius Charm that has more than 30 combined stats and resistances. These are typically the most important things on the charm, and such a thing suggests that the charm spawned better than average. After caving Diablo's face in the first game here, we got a 1620 Annilius Charm, a very, very good roll, and technically better than the one that I was rocking, so we're gonna use this one. The second game on that very same server that we jetted over to also netted us a pretty good ante. This time we had some healing potions in the belt, which I'm not sure what that shit's about. We must have been dueling Joby recently in the Blood Moor or something. For our troubles, we get a 15-19-6 Annilius Charm here. Will fit very nicely on one of my other characters. The very next day, an absolutely savage streamer by the name of Dwayne BS decided to use 125 of his own SOJs to pop a server for the North American people. The first one rolled very, very well. We are on a hot streak for identifying above average Annilius Charms here. The next game on this server was a close to the death duel with D-clone. It was the first time he had threatened my life for an Annilius Charm, so I made sure it'd also be the last. And the charm rolled pretty shit. However, it is hard to complain for something that you got for free. 1 day later, on April 27th, on the Asia server, I became a man. That day, I grew a 10-inch D2 dick in one fight. I found the best Annilius Charm I have ever personally identified. And there it is. A perfect 20 stat, perfect 20 all-res Annilius Charm. No, the experience isn't perfect, but at least it's not shit.